fuck? Look like a bedazzler threw up on that thing.
What? This is very fashionable. It's up today and yesterday. It's very retro.
How about we save it for the last night
Of our lives? Or donate it to the My Little Pony Motorcycle Club.
Okay. I put a lot of men.
Good evening, dear viewers. Welcome to this special edition of Open Mic. My guest for this evening is actually Miss Tiffany Haddish.
Hey.
Yeah. Well, there is no need for introduction, but before I start my usual questions, I just want to express my sincere condolences on the death of your father, the late Haddish, and well, we'll take it from there. And I know you're sad at the moment, and the fact that this was the very reason that you have come to Eritrea to pay respects to your fathers and to bury him in peace in Eritrea. Okay, to begin my question, you've been to Eritrea now, perhaps visited all the places that are pretty much good to visitors and have some break. You've been to Massawa, Asmara, perhaps even the Halak Islands, and I just want you to tell me about your personal experiences about Eritrea. How was your trip?
Well, so far it has been amazing. Okay, when I first got here, my whole family was at the airport. All these people I've heard stories about, but never actually met. They were all there. They greeted me with the typical, I was like, ah! I was so happy to see all of them because I've heard about them, but never got to actually meet them. And then I got to stay in this really beautiful hotel, the Asmara Palace, which made me feel like a princess. And we went to the cemetery, which is very beautiful, and it was like the most amazing experience for me. And then driving through the city and seeing all the people so peaceful, walking. So why do women always walking? Okay, I need to know. I've seen a lot of women walking and all the men on bikes. Okay, women need to be riding bikes too. Okay, we can ride bikes. We got legs. Anyways, that was really cool. Oh, the food. Oh, so much good food. I went to my cousin's house, my auntie's, and we ate so good. So good. The injera and the I don't even know how to say all the stuff I ate, but I ate a lot of good stuff. Okay, things I've never eaten before in my whole life, and it was delicious. And then we went to Massawa, and the ride to Massawa was like 2 hours, and we went through all these different villages, and I saw where the bottled water comes from. I saw like where they grow the what they call it, what's the stuff you make the injera with? Melina? No. Mishela? Mishela. I saw the Mishela farms and how beautiful it looked. And I thought it was corn. So then I got in an argument with somebody like, no, it's corn. No, it's melana. And so we went back and forth, and then they took me right up to it. I was like, oh yeah, okay, that's melana. Milela?
Yeah, Michelle.
Michelle.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna learn. But it was really good. Then we get to Massawa and stay in this beautiful hotel and see all of the Red Sea. And then we go to the beach, the Red Sea. Oh my goodness. I get in the water. I feel like, oh, I'm finally home. Like this is where I was supposed to be a long time ago, you know? And I'm walking through and the water's so warm and it feels like, I felt like my heart was being healed. You know, I've been through a lot of things and you know, I was trying to figure out who am I? And now I have way better understanding of who I am and like why I'm on this earth, what my purpose is. And then we got on this boat. It had they call it 4 strokes. It's 4 engines, right? And we go to the islands, we went to the Green Islands, the Halak Islands, and I got to meet the mayor, of the island. He told me he's gonna get me a husband, so that's really cool. And gave me like an outfit and pulled out all the men and said, "Which one you want?" I said, "Oh, not today, but I'll be back." So. That was really fun. Then we went to the island that had the white sand beach and we just like played in the water and I feel like my whole soul was finally like healing, you know? And did you know it's like over 300 islands here?
Yes.
It's like 320, 300. I was like,
yeah, more than 300.
Yeah, I had no idea. And I didn't even know there was an island attack. Like, I had no idea. So I felt like I learned so much. And I just can't wait to get back to America just so I could brag and tell everybody, like, did you know that? Like, can't wait. I can't wait. I look forward to it.
The attachment, I want to know about the attachments that you felt, because I can see you're getting emotional as you're telling me about these places that you visited. The attachment that has been created in you. I wanted to know more about that.
Like I'm seeing the people, right? And I'm seeing, like I could see myself in the people. I'm seeing like little boys being shepherds with the goats and stuff, taking care of the goats, taking care of the camels. I'm seeing that and I'm like, I love animals. I wanted, like, I always said when I was a little girl, I'm gonna get my own farm. I'm gonna have me some goats. I'm gonna have sheep and cows. And then I saw cows. The cows here look completely different than the cows in America, which lets me know that they are genetically modifying our cows. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even want to eat beef in America anymore. I just want to eat it here because I know that's what a real cow's supposed to look like, you know? So I felt like this is where it's supposed to be. When I eat the food, like, I feel like in America, I eat the food, I feel heavy, fat, wore out, tired. You know, I eat the food here, I feel like, ooh, I'm full. But then I feel like, yeah, you know, like just, woo! Like I can do anything, like energy and feel healthier. And it just, when I put my feet, like, we walking through the dirt and stuff and the dirt is hitting my feet. Normally, I would have an attitude about that. But now, like, I'm walking and my feet are getting dirty, I feel like I'm connecting to my land, my earth, where I'm supposed to be. And I just see like, oh, people growing things. I love to grow things, you know, working together. I love working with other people. In America, you don't see that all the time. You know, people want to eat. They go to the grocery store. They don't go to the outdoor market. We went to this outdoor market and then you can pick the food from people, the other farmers growing with their own hands. To me, that's like the most amazing thing in the world. And it's human, you know, and it's like soul. It's real. In America, you don't know who's packaging your food. You don't know who's growing it. Like, you don't know where it's coming from. You have no idea, like, if they're poisoning you or not. At least if I buy my food from this person, I'm like, I know what farm you at. I'm going to be right back if I get sick. You know, like, you know where it's coming from.
All right. Tiffany, I want to go about your career, because you are a very famous Hollywood personality here in Eritrea.
Really?
I don't know about the world outside, even where you're living, but here you are. And I just want to know how it all started in Bill Bellamy's Who's Got Jokes, and how your career picked up after. I want to know about that, and I'm sure my viewers want that as well.
When I was a little girl, I was always like very goofy and silly because I watched a movie called Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and the detective says to the rabbit, why are these people doing nice things for you? And the rabbit says, because I make them laugh, Eddie. If you make people laugh, they'll do anything for you. So I said to myself, well, that's what I'm going to do. That's the ticket. This is how I'm going to get people to help me. This is how I'm going to get kids to do my homework. This is how I'm going to make it in life. I'm going to make people laugh. So through that and getting in trouble for making people laugh, because I talk too much in class and getting in trouble and stuff, and I was in foster care, so my social worker, she said, like, you got two choices. You can go to psychiatric therapy or you can go to the Laugh Factory comedy camp. Which one you want to do? So I chose the comedy camp, and there I learned communication skills. I learned confidence. I learned when to be funny, when not to be funny. I learned how to write jokes, and I learned how to look at people and figure out, okay, this person probably would like this person probably would like that. And like, I can walk into any room, no matter where I'm at in the world, and I can guarantee at least 4 people will laugh. At least 4. At least. You know, at least. Usually it's hundreds, but at least 4, right? And so through that, I started doing comedy, and then I stopped doing comedy, and then I got really depressed, and I ended up in psychiatric therapy. And the therapist said, well, what makes you happy? What makes you smile? And I said, when I see people's teeth, when I see people smiling and I hear hee 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 like behind it, that's the ticket. That's what I want all the time. And she goes, well, get back on stage, start doing stand-up again. So I started doing it again, and I started making money. Like after my 3rd show, somebody paid me to do a show, and they paid me $50 for 15 minutes. I was like, this is it. This is what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. Like, this is it. And I was really happy with just that. And then I met an agent, and the agent was like, you know, you can make more money at stand-up if you do TV and movies. And I got this show, Bill Bellamy, Who Got Jokes, You Should Do It. So I did it. I won the Los Angeles round. I lost in Atlanta because I got really scared. And from that experience, I learned that no matter how many people are in front of you, no matter what the challenge is, always have confidence and believe in your skills. Like, I have been doing that already, comedy at that point already for like 8 or 9 years. Like, the confidence was, I was afraid. Fear is like the enemy. You can never ever be afraid, especially if you know you have the skills. So from that lesson, I learned always depend on my skills. Always have the confidence to achieve the goals that you're trying to achieve. And from that, it just starts slowly climbing up, start going up. And when I started doing at least one, at first I was kind of lazy. I ain't gonna lie, I was a little lazy after that, because I thought, yeah, that's it, I'm gonna be famous, this is everybody gonna come to me. It don't work like that. You have to do something every single day towards your goal. You have to work every single day towards whatever the goal is. You can't be lazy about it. Maybe take one day off, but I would suggest not. Do at least one thing every day. And if you can do 5 things every day towards your goal, you're going to achieve it faster. So no matter what it is you want to be, no matter what it is you want to do, you will achieve it if you do something every day towards that goal.
Wow, that is a
and that's how I'm here with you today.
That is a lesson we all need to learn from. Tiffany, you've been working alongside Queen Latifah, and you know, the big people in the pictures. I want to know the experiences you've gained from them, and you know, perhaps it could also be a lesson that we all need to learn.
Yeah, well, Queen Latifah taught me that no matter what anybody says about you or how they try to make you feel, always you have to have love for yourself first. You know, always, because people will say things to be mean. They'll try to tear you down. They'll try to destroy you, because that's just jealous people, you know, and you just have to pray for those people. Those people are hurt people, so they want to hurt you. So you pray for those people, and you do an even better job. You get even stronger. You be even more excellent. And then that way they can't touch you. All they can do is go, man, you are really great. There's nothing they can do to hurt you, you know? And you just, and watch them, stay away from them, you know, let them see you from a distance. Don't be friends with the enemy. Keep the enemy like, I see you. I'm not going to hate on you, but I see you, you know? And that's what she taught me. She also told me if I get drunk to call her so I don't get a DUI. Don't drive. She said, don't drive. I'll send a driver to you no matter where you at. So.
Yeah, well, this is actually one of the most beautiful interviews I've had, and I'll be honest with you. But still, I want to know where you like to work. I mean, in filmmaking or stand-up comedies. Which one have you preferred to actually involve yourself more?
The one I love the most is stand-up comedy. Now, I have done cartoons where I'm just in a booth and I just talk by myself. That is fun, but it's not like performing live. And then in the movies, that's super great too, because I'm working with great people like Queen Latifah, Jada Pinkett Smith, Kevin Hart. I just did a movie with Kevin Hart. I've worked with Danny DeVito. I worked with a lot of really awesome people, right? And that's great. But it's nothing like being right there with the people. Being on stage, live, stand-up, it's instant, immediate gratification. You know right away if they like you, if they don't like you, if they agree with your ideas, if they don't agree with your ideas, if you're inspiring them, or they're like, what? I don't like, You know immediately. In the energy, you can feel like, to me, comedy is healing. You know, laughter is the best medicine of all time. When you laugh, all your organs are being massaged, your blood is flowing, you feel joy in your heart and in your mind. So to me, that's the best. That's like, I'm gonna be an old lady, I'm gonna be 110 years old, still on stage telling jokes, because I know that's where it's at. That's where you touch the people the most.
Tiffany, we've also heard that you're going to be the first Black American at the Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
And when the competitions are always there in place. Now, I want to know how you feel to have that.
To be the very first African-American female stand-up comedian to host Saturday Night Live, it was a great honor. It was amazing. It was very stressful. I did it already, and I'm going to tell you, working on Saturday Night Live, this show has been on the air for 43 years, a long time, before I was even born, you know, and it is not an easy job. You have to be quick. You have to be smart. You have to be funny. You can't be lazy, because it's work every single day. But the best part, the most awesomest part, is when I actually did it and it was live and you can't stop me. I can just go and I say what's in my heart. And it's the most amazing feeling in the world. And I cried a lot afterwards, because I knew that there were little girls and little boys at home. Like, if she can get there through all the things she's been through, then I know I can do it. And I know they could do it. They probably can do it better than me. And I'm hoping that's what they see, and it just inspires them to just go. You know, it was an amazing feeling.
And in your upcoming film, which you've already started filming, and Kevin Hart is there.
Yeah, we finished it already. They're editing it now. It's coming out, I think it's September in the States. I don't know when it'll be here, but it's called Night School, and I get to be a teacher, and it is hilarious. We had so much fun working on it. Kevin Hart's like my big brother, and he's always like mentoring me and giving me good advice and teaching me how not to get in trouble.
Well, now I'm going to bring you back to Eritrea, and your personal attachments to it is through
my father.
Your father, the late Tiffany Haddish. And I want to know how you must have felt when you've met your extended family right here.
Wow, let me tell you something. First off, when I met them, like I heard stories about everybody already. My father has told me about every single person. So to be able to put the name to the face was amazing. And then I'm looking at them, and at every single one of them I see my father, you know, and it makes me miss him so much more. And it feels really good, but it also hurts a lot, because I can't hug him anymore. I can't call him and say, Daddy, they're making me mad, what to do? And so I'm like, will I be able to call them and ask them for help, or ask them to, I don't need help. I just need somebody sometimes just to talk to feel connected with my blood, you know? And I got this auntie. She looks just like my dad to me so much, and then she has the same personality like me, and she's talking to me, and she's like, Aroma Alawi, Stahaya Alawi, Haddish, and she's like this and stuff. I'm like, yeah, we're having the best time. And I'm like, I understand probably only 4% of what she's saying to me, but I am loving every moment of it. It's like being with my dad again, because me and my dad, when we see each other, we dance, we laugh, we hug, we cry, we talk about everything. So it feels like I kind of got him back, not quite, because I don't understand everything, but I'm going to learn. And when I come back in December, because I'm coming back, and when I come back, I'm going to be speaking the good Tigrinya. I'm going to be, I'm going to be talking.
I will be looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
The next time we do this interview, it's going to be all in Tigrinya.
Yeah. And from the perspectives of your family, I mean, to have their sister back home, you know? I was not there personally, and that is why I'm asking you. I want to know how they felt, you know. You know, this is now one of the top Hollywood personalities turns out to be their
their family. I mean, they've known about me all this time. It's not like I'm a surprise, but I mean, to be honest, I don't know exactly how they felt, but I could tell from the energy, and they said, I miss you, like, I love you, and I mean, we were crying and holding each other and just really loving on each other. So I hope they like me. I think so. They fed me. We loved it. We
must
danced.
Be very proud.
It felt very good, yeah.
They must be very proud.
Yeah, they try to marry me off and stuff. Like, oh, you need to meet this one. You gotta have a baby. You need to have a baby.
That's how it usually works here in this country. All right. Now, you've also met some of your fans. I mean, like I said, you are not nobody here. You are a Hollywood personality, which Eritrea knows, and you have fans here. What sort of interactions and have you felt amongst your fans?
Well, when I first got here, there was like this group of guys that were from Germany, and they instantly knew who I was. I had to take pictures with all of them, and I had just woke up, and I was just trying to get some breakfast, like taking all these pictures down in the restaurant to eat in the hotel, and then some girls called my hotel room. I didn't even know who they were or anything, and they're like, "Are you Tiffany Haddish?" I said, "Yeah." They're like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you're here! Oh my God!" They were so excited and so happy. And then, oh my goodness, just today we were in the market, like downtown Asmata Market, and we're shopping and stuff. And I just say, "Oh, take a picture of me and this, like right here." So I have my friend take a picture, and then as soon as I take a picture, this guy comes like, "Oh my God, take a picture! Will you take a picture with me, please?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." He's like, "Oh, I can't believe you're really here. You really are here." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm really here." And I mean, it's beautiful, and it's the best. And one of my friends was like, "Do you feel like overwhelmed? How does it feel? Do you feel weird? Does it feel like because you're in a different country and people recognize you, does it make you uncomfortable?" I'm like, "No, it's just like America. I just can't understand everything they're saying." And I'm super
different
grateful.
Language, but the same.
Yeah, the same energy. Like I read energy, so to me that's the best. It's the best feeling. And you know what else is really good about it? Everybody black, and I love that part. It's my favorite part. So many black people. I only see white people at the hotel. So,
that's how it is.
Not to be racist, but that's my favorite part.
You've been to Massawa, and I'm sure you've heard a story or two about the city. I just want you to tell me what you know about Massawa.
Well, I know about what happened back in the 90s in Massawa. Well, I went to the museum, and I learned a lot. And the young men there, they gave us a tour, gave me a tour, and showed me the historical places, like the very first mosque that was ever built there, and how, you know, the Muslims had came here first, and showed me the churches and all that. And then they showed me the bank and where the bombings happened and all that. And then they took me in to the museum, and they showed me all this stuff. And then when they showed me a video, and I saw like all of my people, like I was very upset and very mad. And why didn't we know about this in America? Why didn't I know about this? And you know, my father, he told me, he's like, "Oh, it's bad things happen, the Ethiopians bombed." And I'm like, okay. And now I completely understand. Like I completely understand how, like, why my father was always so hurt. Like he was always like, when he would talk about home, he would be so hurt. Like, and he'd say, "Oh, I'm sending money, I'm doing this," and like he would be so hurt. I never could understand it. Now I completely understand why. Because been through so much. so much hurt, so much devastation. For what? For, like, I still don't understand why. Why did that happen? Why? Because somebody wants our resources? That's messed up. It's not cool.
Oh, that's. I didn't know that you knew this much about the country.
Oh, I'll research.
You research.
If somebody tell me, I listen. You know, and it's just like, how can like as I'm watching this and as I'm learning and everything, I just want the whole world to know. How can I make it so the whole world knows what these people did? Like they should. There's so many lives, you know. So many people lost their love. The babies. It's very sad. It is very sad. And I was so mad. I got up and walked out. Like, I couldn't. It hurt my heart so much. Right. But I'm gonna figure out a way. The world don't know, and they're also gonna know how beautiful this place is.
So you're going to be an ambassador, literally.
I guess so. I'm be a spokesperson, just like group.
just 2 questions I have left. One, because you told me you've been making your own researches. How well have you researched the Eritrean filming?
Oh, I've been watching movies.
We are not Hollywood standard.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
No, we're not.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Not
we
yet.
know that.
But you will
but
be.
But where are we heading in that direction?
I think it's going to be really great. Like, I watched some of your comedies. Now, I'll be honest, I don't know what the people are saying, but I get it. I see the purpose. I'm laughing because the physical comedy is really good. I met like 2 actors today in the cafe, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I recognize these guys. And my father, he would give me like Eritrean movies that he would get from like the little shops in Oakland and in Chico, where he would like find shops and he would give me stuff. And so I know about it. And the music videos, y'all music videos is good. Now y'all be having it popping in the videos. I'm like, oh, and it's very handsome man. I'm like, oh, it's cute. So, I mean, I feel like in 10 years, so far ahead, especially when I get to run in my mouth in Hollywood. You'll see. Mm-hmm.
My last question.
Yes.
Now, what do we expect from Tiffany Haddish?
Oh, I'm building an empire, sir. I'm building an empire, and if you guys want to be a part of it, come on and get with me, because I'm building an empire, and I'm going to change the world. I'm going to make it a better place. I can't do it by myself. I'm going to need help. You know, no queen can be the queen alone. You know, you need help, people to help and to build, and that's what I'm doing. I'm building, and I'm going to help. Watch. I'm do some big stuff, but I'm starting my own production company. I want to do really awesome movies that inspire people to create their own things too. I'm doing stuff to help children. I'm doing a lot of things, and I'm gonna be coming back here quite often. So y'all get ready, cause I'll be back, and I'll be on your nerves too. I'm gonna be back.
Tiffany, we really, really are honored to have you here at our program.
Thank you.
And we just want to thank you again.
Thank you.
We will be seeing you again.
Yes, you will.
Like you've said. Yeah.
Yes, you will.
All right. And if there's any final words you want to tell your extended family?
To my extended family, I just want to say I love you. I thank you. I appreciate your support. Whether it's good or bad, I love you. Mwah. Salam. Oh no, ciao, Bella. No, ciao. Right. I'm learning.
Yeah. That's how it is. Dear viewers, that wraps up this week's open mic, and I hope you've enjoyed it with our guest Tiffany Haddish, and we'll be seeing you again.